back and forth. Would be a lie to say that other people's opinions do not matter about you. We are social people by nature. We are community based people by nature. That's just nature for people to try to put you where they think you belong. It is not your responsibility to fit into those boxes. It is not your responsibility to convince people that you do not belong in those boxes. Continue to do whatever it is that you do. I cannot express that enough. Once you have been trying to get your first take on the rest of this. Once you get to a place where you are comfortable with being uncomfortable, where you are
Okay, I wanted you to see that I also do the pillows, okay? I do my pillows too. I do all four of my pillows because it's this particular vacuum is a sanitizer. It heats up, creates heat, and then you may or may not be able to see all that stuff again now. You need to do this at least once a month. When you get this little item here that I've told you about what it is before. The Ray Cop, you can get it off Amazon. You want to do that, especially since we're coming up to that season where things are happening. You see, things are going on. You need to try to think about doing that. I also did my chair over there. For those of you who don't know, what I'm showing you is the fact that I'm going through the room and it's time to change everything out. I'm breaking things down. I haven't broken that one down, but I've broken this one down. And I might move furniture out. I might move furniture in. It's that time where you're making a change, you see. And people are chomping at the bit. They're telling you, okay, so when's Oktoberfest? When is this going to happen? And when all is that going to happen? But, because of the situation with the panoramic, I haven't done Oktoberfest in like almost 3 years. So this may be the year that I get it done again. But most importantly, this is the kind of stuff you want to do because what happens with that panoramic is stuff sticks in your lungs and it can stick there and then reoccur as something even more that you did not want. So you want to get stuff that's going to sanitize. Some of you have some different things that you may be doing that clean your pillows. You have to wash them. That's true enough. But this one is a Serta, I think. A Posturepedic or something. Let me look and see what it is. It is a Tempur-Pedic. Yeah. And this thing is heavy. It's not going to go. So I take it out because it's solid. Solid. And I take it out and I wipe it off and I do this to it. But you're not going to put it... It will break a machine once it gets wet. Okay, so that's not going to wash. And this will wash probably, but it is one heavy thing too. And it is a Beckham from the Beckham Hotel collection. And this thing is really, really nice. It may break a machine too, so you have to take it out and take it to the laundromat. But this one is not going... It may in a really, really, really big machine, but you might break that, you see. But you probably can go wash this one, you see, at the laundromat, because these are heavy. So what I do in lieu is I keep them very clean, I keep them very covered, and I use my Ray Cop to help me to keep me from breathing in stuff, that may eventually turn on me, you know. And the other thing is a lot of this dead skin. You might have mites, they in there eating the dead skin or what have you. And the very important thing I want you to notice is that when I do this, I mean, it brings this back. This is a firm. This thing is what you call a deep. It's very deep. It goes all the way on down. It's so deep that I have to have what you call deep corner sheets for it. It is solid. But whenever I use this rake cup also, because it's vacuuming stuff, it really reinforces the solid and kind of brings it right back. So this has uses going into fall that you may need. So if you think that you need it, and if you think that it may help you and your family, especially for little kids, you got to get that stuff out because they'll be sick every other Tuesday. You see, if you think you need it, go ahead and get it. Now, what I'm going to start doing now, since I've done my chairs, is that I'm about to do this little green machine for some spot cleans. It's not bad at all, but you know, you just want to keep it up. And then I'm going to completely clean my chairs. You see, because it's that time. Because let me tell you something. You can smell that stuff. You can smell it. You can burn your candles, you can do whatever you're doing, but you can smell it. If you don't wipe your window ledges off, you smell that dust. If you don't wipe the top of your pictures off, you smell that dust. If you don't dust regularly, you smell it. That stuff it carries odor, you see. So I'm thinking about my new color schemes. I'm changing out some stuff in my room. And I'm starting by getting the deep clean done. Okay, just a thought. Let me get back to watching my girl. It smells so good. That's the whole thing, you see. What I've been trying to say to you is that it's not just how it looks. You gotta squeeze this little thing here that lets the water out. This is a little green machine. You can even do a rug with this. Now I don't do my carpets with it. I have another one by Bissell that I do my carpet with. This is, it smells so good. It smells so good. See how the colors are popping now? Oh, it smells good. got a little unboxing I want to do for you. I've mentioned before now or after now or whenever that I didn't realize I was bringing in all these packages, and I never stopped once to let you see them. So let's begin. Okay, we are going to start with dossier. Let's start with dossier. Okay. And we got a little designer sense from them. They gave me a little 10% off. If I'm going to go back in my emails and see where that's at and see if it's still alive. And if it is, I'm going to put it by them at the screen so you can go in and try. Because they've got new fragrance, the unisex fragrances, for $29. And you get $10 off. They may be $26 or $24. And you can spend $100 and get 4 gifts for someone. And that is really good. Because that's what I was doing. I want you to excuse me because I'm sorry. And that's what I did. I got them with Christmas presents for people. This one is the Yumme. Okay. And it is called Floral Pear. You can see that. Floral Pear. I want you to forgive my nails because I went and got them done. And they came complete. They peeled off and left some scarring underneath. So I got to do something different now. Inspired by Yumme's English Pear and Freesia cologne. And the floral notes are top notes, pear, bergamot, watermelon, and rhubarb. Middle notes, quince, rose, freesia, orange blossom. And the base notes are woody notes, musk, and amber. Amber seems to be very, very popular. You know, the 540, Baccarat 540 is an ambery note, you know. Now, I already know how this smells because I know how the other one smells. And it's just like it. It's just like it. It's a warm intro into fall. It's not as flowery as some summer notes are, and it's not as woodsy and masculine as some other fall notes are. It's somewhere right in between, which is actually where we are. This smells good, but it doesn't project heavily like what you're doing through the spring and summer months. It's projecting, and then when you get into fall, winter, you got more projection. This one is saying, I'm here, and it's all about me, you see. And I really love this fragrance. It's sexy. It's got a sexy note. It's got a kind of a sweet note. And then that woody, heavy, manly kind of thing comes in and says, you know, I'm not a man, but I got one, you know. This is the one for you, girl. You need to get this. This smells good. Okay. I have 4 others that I bought, but they're Christmas presents, and I don't want the people I got them for to see them, so I'm not going to show them. But if I go back and find the 10% off that they gave me, I'm going to put that code up here at the bottom of the screen, and then you can use it if it's still open to be used. Now, I got quite a few packages this week from Amazon. I opened them, put them away, you know, it's all. I got to cut that out. But this is the reason why when I showed you that I still have a couple of curtains to put up in my room, and I got curtains to put around my house. But I ran out of these. And the minute that I ran out of it, I put my hand in a basket and found some more. But anyway, you can't have too many of these. And I got windows. I'm sure you've seen through my house. I got a lot of windows. So I'm going to need these. And here they are. These are 1.5-inch rings with the clip at the bottom. And as you can see, I'll probably put a little thing up here where you can see how it's puddling my, it gives just enough, long enough from the rod that it creates that beautiful, sophisticated puddle at the bottom of the curtain that you see in luxury homes and luxury houses. And you can get them for 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, now, whatever length and how big you want that to flow at the bottom. It gives you some extended length on your curtains also. If they're not quite what you thought, you can get like you some 2 or 3 inch and fill in the gaps of what you might be missing with that also. Those are some decorating tips. Now, I said to you early that I've been bringing shoes in here. And like I said, they were still in the box. You know, still in the box. And I haven't shown them to you at all. All these shoes are from Shein. Shein or Shein, whichever you prefer to call them. Okay. And that's a cute little thing. That's what's called a loafer. And when they used to have the little slits in the front of them, they put a penny inside that. They call them penny loafer. But this is a loafer, and that is what you want to be wearing this fall. You probably already have some. People are getting some with the thick ones, like more of the platform type. I think I have one. I may not that I bought it. I have it's back there in the box somewhere. I'll get it out and I'll catch up. I promise. And I have one of those, but I really wanted the classic loafer. This one's patent leather with the what you call the white piping around. You can do that find it on sofas. You can find it on shoes. You can find it anywhere something has a seam. You can fill it in with piping. And it has the little medallion up top, the little tiger medallion, a lion medallion that makes them look like they're from the country club. You see, that's that country club look. And you want to have that with your little tennis skirt and your socks or your thick white stockings, something from 1922. We're doing a lot of 1922, 1952, 1942, 1962, and 1972. We're going through 3 or 4 time periods of the last century. And it all looks good. It all looks good, okay? So those are those shoes. Let's get to the next ones. Now, I forgot all about these shoes. I'm so glad that I started talking to you so that I could remember that I had them. And these are darling. I love them. I hope that you do too. Here they are. Isn't that cute? A little strappy shoe. You can still, if you're in the South and other areas like that, you can still wear this little heel. The back, see that back? That is a beautiful, very different kind of green. Isn't that lovely? That's lovely. I've got a bag, a Bottega knockoff to match it. You see, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that little detail over there. That's gorgeous. That's a beautiful green, honey. That's beautiful. That's a nice little shoe. Got that from Shein. I got it from Shein. So you can remember that. I don't want you to forget that that's what happened. Now, I really love this shoe. This is kind of a Chanel knockoff, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. I got it all still wrapped up. Yeah, still wrapped up. Look at it. Just brought it in the house and put it down. You know that wasn't right. You know it wasn't right. Now, the first thing I want you to take in is this nice little heel. This is in. It's in boots. It's in shoes. This is not a granny heel anymore. People are wearing them, and I'm going to tell you why. Common sense. They look good, and the people can walk around in them. Okay? They can walk around in them. They're not asking for osteoarthritis, you see. So, this is kind of a Chanel knockoff. This is a classic two-tone shoe. Classic. You see. It's nice beige and black with that what you would call a slingback heel, but it has an additional one around the ankle, you see. But without it, it would be a slingback. But then it's a slingback anklet type of shoe, you see. And that looks sexy, helps to make the leg look longer, you see. And it's nice and black at the top with the beige. That's going to be pretty classic. That's going to be a classic shoe because this shoe can be worn with pants too. It's a pants shoe. Then you can turn around and wear it with a skirt and blazer. Then you can turn around and wear it with something with a sheath. That's a straight down dress sheath. You saw a pretty little thing. You saw Naomi Campbell make a lot of sheer and netted sheaves, straight down dresses. And that is so in today. I bought a couple from Shein. I bought one with feathers at the top. At the bottom, then I bought 2 cable knit ones. This, you can make these kinds of things that are very simple, look extremely elegant with a shoe like this. Okay, I've got a pair of boots too that I bought that I really can't wait to wear. Can't wait to wear these shoes, these boots. Look at these boots. Look at this. Come on over here. Somebody needs to come over here and see this. This is a mid heel. It's about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches. It's got a little height on it. You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful walking through the streets of New York or even downtown D.C. because it's going to catch in something, might tear it off. But you can see the little details. You see? Little details. Where you want to be up to date, but not too much. You see? Not too much. You got that woven leather look in there. And look at that. This particular little thing, 2 little things you got right. One scooping that way and one scooping that way that adds to the design. And you got this little cable around it. And then you got the little bit of gold detail with the zipper in the back. That is gorgeous. You're going to do some damage, you hear me, with this one. It's elegant, it's not overstated, it's simplistic, but the design itself, the underlying design really gives it a punch. And this is something that I think ladies over 40 or ladies under 40 will still be on trend and on point in a beautiful boot like this one. A basic black, something you're going to always, of course, need. Now, let's see what this is. There we go. Now, going to the Cape. You're going to make your way up to somewhere along the beach. We're going to the Cape in this one, honey. Look at that little heel. That is so cute. This is what I'm telling you. This is not a granny heel anymore. This is elegance. It's what people are wearing. All the people, you see. This is it. And then you get to look chic because this is a chic cut of shoe. And it's from Shein. I'm sure they have it, but you're going to pay about $1,700 for it. Okay? If you get it from the right places. But, I don't need that. But if you don't run with a set of people, women and men, that wear $3,000 t-shirts and $1,700 shoes, if you're not running with them, you don't need that. Even if you're running with them, you might not need it. You see what I'm saying? My set is not wearing that. So I can buy this and I'm accepted in my crowd. And that's what you have to remember. And people will actually think, really, I'm standing out in the crowd. Because, let me tell you something. To have new things, that's rich. If you can afford to get new things, you see. So I go to Shein. I use my good eye, and I find things that make me look chic and make me look a part of it, and I'm satisfied with that. And that's what you have to do. You got to be satisfied with what you can do for yourself and be proud, because there's somebody just below you and just below them and just below them that cannot do this. They can't go out and buy a new shoe, even with at $10 or $9. Most of this stuff $9, $12, $26. Under $20, under $30, most of it. Some people can't go and do that. They can't just drop $30. You see? They need $30 to get put in their tank to go to work. So you need to be proud of where God has you in life. And because I am. And this is a beautiful and very chic shoe. Loving it. Okay, I got one more for you. And I don't know what it is. Oh, ooh. Well, my surprise, surprise. Okay. There she is. Isn't she gorgeous? She is lovely. There she's got the little diamonds on the side. And another low heel. A punch of black that brings the, I'm no sorry. That's it looks black in the thing, but it's gold. Can you see that it's gold? Let me see if I can get you to see that it's gold. It's gold. It punches up that orange. That's a gold heel shoe. Oh, we doing something today. And look how pretty that is. Now, it's kind of some type of special fabric that can be wiped off. It almost feels like a fabric leather. Hopefully not easily stained. But this is gorgeous. This shoe is doing something. Oh, it's doing all of the somethings. That is beautiful pointed toe. That's going to look good under a long dress. It will look good with a pair of pants on, and a particularly wide leg pant. It will punch up a pair of jeans, and particularly the Canadian tuxedo of the jacket and the top. And now some people are putting in the shirt. Do what you do. It's fine with me. I'm good. But these are just some items I wanted to show you that I got them in. They came in, and I love you. Okay. Talk to you later.